How to attract success with the law of attraction. Ladies and gentlemen, success is not a distant dream reserved for the chosen few. It is a force that flows abundantly to those who understand and harness the hidden laws of the universe. Today, I want to reveal to you the most potent principle for achieving greatness, prosperity, and fulfillment, the law of attraction. This law is simple yet profound. It declares that like attracts like. Your thoughts, your emotions, your belief, all these are magnets that draw into your life the exact experiences and opportunities you dwell upon. What you focus on with unwavering faith and clarity, you bring into existence. But how do you use this law to attract success? It begins within. Success is first conceived in the mind, nurtured by desire, and solidified by belief. Without desire, there is no drive. Without belief, there is no power. Without action, there is no result. You must know this. The universe responds not to your words alone, but to the feelings behind those words. When your thoughts are charged with passion, certainty, and purpose, you create a magnetic field that pulls success toward you like a moth to a flame. This is not mere wishful thinking. It is a deliberate, conscious process that requires discipline and clarity of vision. You must guard your mind against doubt, negativity, and fear, for these repel success and attract failure. Imagine your goals as seeds planted in the fertile soil of your mind. Water them daily with positive thoughts. Shine on them the light of unwavering faith. Pull weeds of distraction and disbelief, and watch as your garden of success blooms beyond your wildest dreams. Remember, the law of attraction is not a passive waiting game. It is active creation. You must take inspired action aligned with your vision. The universe will open doors where there were only walls, but you must walk through those doors. Now, let me leave you with 8 keynotes to master the art of attracting success. 1. Define your clear purpose. 2. Cultivate an unshakable belief. 3. Visualize with vivid emotion. 4. Speak the language of success. 5. Guard your mind. 6. Practice gratitude. 7. Take inspired action. 8. Persist through setbacks. Define your clear purpose. Before any man or woman can attract true success, they must first have a clear, burning purpose, a definite objective that consumes the mind and stirs the soul. Purpose is the foundation upon which every achievement is built. Without it, your efforts are like a ship lost at sea, tossed by the waves, without direction or hope of reaching shore. A clear purpose is more than a vague wish or a fleeting hope. It is a fixed goal, sharply defined, that commands your full attention and unites your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It is a target so precise that every day you wake with a relentless desire to move closer to it. This purpose must be written down, stated in clear terms, and reviewed with faith daily, so that it becomes a living part of your consciousness. The mind, when focused on a definite goal, becomes a powerful magnet. It draws to you the ideas, the people, the opportunities, and the resources necessary to realize that purpose. The clarity of your objective lights the path through uncertainty and doubt. It transforms ordinary ambition into unstoppable momentum. Do not confuse a wish with a purpose. A wish is passive. It lacks the intensity to push you forward when obstacles arise. A true purpose demands sacrifice, persistence, and unwavering faith. It calls upon you to organize your thoughts, channel your energy, and direct your entire being toward its fulfillment. You must take the time to discover what you truly desire, not what others expect of you, nor what society declares as valuable, but what sets your heart ablaze. This purpose, once defined, becomes a personal creed, a mission that empowers every decision, every action, and every thought. The clarity of your purpose will shape your character. It will build within you the discipline to resist distractions, the courage to face failures, and the resilience to persevere beyond the trials that will surely come. With a clear purpose, you cease to drift. You become a master of your fate, a creator of your destiny. In the absence of a clear purpose, The mind is vulnerable to confusion, fear, and inertia. But when your purpose is fixed, it becomes a beacon of light in the darkest hours, guiding you steadily toward the success you seek. Take this step seriously. Write your purpose, speak it aloud, and engrave it upon your mind and heart. Let it be the lodestar by which you navigate the seas of challenge and opportunity, for it is with a definite, clear purpose that the invisible forces of the universe align themselves to serve you, and success becomes not just possible, but inevitable. Cultivate an unshakable belief. Belief is the invisible force that moves mountains, bends circumstances, and transforms the impossible into the inevitable. It is the foundation upon which all success rests. Without belief, the mind remains a barren field where no seed of achievement can take root. But when belief is firmly planted, nourished, and guarded, it grows into an unyielding fortress that no storm of doubt can penetrate. To cultivate this belief, you must first understand that it is not a mere wish or hopeful desire. It is a deep-seated conviction born from repeated affirmations, deliberate thought, and unwavering faith in your own power to succeed. This belief transcends logic and circumstance. It persists even when the world says no, when failure looms, and when the path seems shrouded in darkness. Belief is the master key that unlocks the treasure chest of your mind. It directs your thoughts and emotions toward a single purpose with laser-like precision. It fuels your imagination, energizes your will, and ignites the persistent action that carries you forward, no matter the obstacles. The mind, when charged with belief, becomes a magnet for success. It sends out a frequency that the universe cannot ignore. Opportunities appear, ideas flow, and allies emerge. But if your belief is weak, uncertain, or wavering, the magnetic power fades, and with it, your chance to attract success diminishes. Cultivating unshakable belief requires discipline. It demands that you feed your mind daily with positive truths, drown out the voices of fear and skepticism, and affirm your ability to overcome any challenge. Every setback must be met with renewed faith, every criticism with silent resolve. This belief must become a living force within you, so alive, so powerful, that it reshapes your habits, molds your character, and propels you forward with unstoppable momentum. When your belief is unshakable, your mind knows no defeat. It refuses to accept failure as final, viewing it instead as a necessary step on the road to victory. Remember, belief is not something that simply happens. It is created. It is forged in the crucible of repeated intention, nourished by persistence, and tempered by action. It is the sacred fire that lights the way when darkness threatens to overwhelm, and the beacon that calls success ever closer. The man or woman who masters the art of belief commands a power far greater than circumstance, greater than chance. This power changes the course of their life and reshapes the very fabric of reality around them. Visualize with vivid emotion. The power to attract success begins with the mind's eye, a vivid, living picture of the goal you seek. Visualization is not a mere mental exercise. It is the process by which you impress your deepest desires upon your subconscious, setting into motion the invisible forces that shape your reality. But to be truly effective, this mental picture must be charged with vivid emotion, an intensity so powerful it ignites the very fibers of your being. When you close your eyes and see your success as real, as already achieved, your emotions begin to flood your mind with energy. You feel the exhilaration of victory, the pride of accomplishment, the joy of having reached your goal. This emotional charge transforms a simple image into a magnetic force that attracts the conditions, people, and opportunities necessary to bring it to life. Without emotion, visualization is lifeless, a faint sketch that fails to stir the soul or move the will. It is the feeling behind the image that breathes power into it. The burning desire, the excitement, The gratitude you experience in your visualization act as a beacon, signaling to the universe the authenticity and urgency of your intentions. To visualize with vivid emotion, you must engage all your senses. Hear the sounds of success, feel the texture of achievement, taste the sweetness of victory, smell the scent of your fulfilled dream. Make it so real in your mind that your subconscious accepts it as your current reality. This practice must be repeated daily with unwavering focus and intensity. Each session strengthens the connection between your conscious desires and your subconscious mind, transforming belief into certainty and possibility into inevitability. The emotion you invest in your visualization not only fuels your motivation, but also programs your subconscious to seek and seize opportunities aligned with your goal. It awakens a creative force within you, inspiring ideas and actions that bring your vision closer with each passing day. The individual who masters this art commands a mental power far greater than mere hope or wishful thinking. They become a living magnet for success, drawing it with irresistible force simply because their mind is alive with clarity, purpose, and passionate expectation. Speak the language of success. The very words you speak carry immense power. They are the building blocks of your reality, the framework upon which your entire future is constructed. Success does not come to those who speak doubt, uncertainty, or negativity, but rather to those who master the language of success. This language is not merely a collection of words, it is a declaration of intent, a firm command issued to your subconscious mind, and a magnetic call to the forces of the universe. To speak the language of success is to choose your words with deliberate care and unwavering purpose. Every phrase, every sentence, every internal conversation must reinforce the vision you hold for your life. If you want to attract success, you must begin by altering the way you speak, not just to others, but more importantly, to yourself. The words you use daily mold your self-image and shape the beliefs hidden deep within your subconscious. Speak with precision, clarity, and confidence, for these are the qualities that awaken the power within you. Your speech must be affirmative and present tense. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," say, "I am successful." Instead of, "I hope to achieve my goals," say, "I am achieving my goals." This subtle but profound shift tells your subconscious mind to treat your goals as realities already fulfilled, making your brain work relentlessly to align your actions with that truth. Repetition of these affirmations with feeling and conviction is essential, for your subconscious must be continually impressed with the reality you intend to create. The language of success is bold and unwavering. It contains no room for hesitation, no traces of doubt. When you say, "I can't," "It's too hard," or "Maybe someday," you reinforce limitations that hold you back. But when you say, "I will," "I must," and "I am capable," you ignite a fire within, an inner force that propels you forward against all odds. Moreover, speaking the language of success is not only about the words themselves, but the emotion behind them. Your tone must be charged with passion, conviction, and certainty. Speak your goals aloud with the power and intensity you would use to declare your most treasured truths. This emotional charge breathes life into your words and transforms them from mere sounds into powerful commands that influence your entire being and radiate outward, attracting the right circumstances and people. It is essential to guard your speech against negativity and to be vigilant of the influences around you, the company you keep, the media you consume, and even your own mental chatter shape the language you use. Replace fear with courage, doubt with faith, and limitation with possibility. Speak of your challenges not as barriers but as opportunities for growth. Turn your setbacks into lessons learned and your failures into stepping stones. When you master this language, you will notice a remarkable transformation. Your thoughts become clearer, your focus sharpens, and your actions align more closely with your goals. The mind, conditioned by your words, begins to seek solutions, create opportunities, and attract success effortlessly. Your speech becomes a powerful instrument of creation, a tool that directs your energy, shapes your habits, and ultimately commands your destiny. The language of success is a sacred art that demands practice, discipline, and persistence. You must immerse yourself in it daily, through spoken affirmations, written declarations, and the internal dialogue you nurture within your mind. Over time, this language rewires your beliefs, reshapes your identity, and establishes a powerful framework upon which your success is built. Remember, the words you speak are the bridge between your current reality and the future you desire. Speak the language of success with authority and passion, and you will unlock doors that once seemed impenetrable. Your words will set in motion the unseen forces that shape your life, turning dreams into plans, plans into actions, and actions into undeniable results. Guard your mind. Your mind is the most precious fortress you possess, the source of all power, the birthplace of all achievement. To attract success and harness the law that governs all accomplishment, you must guard your mind with relentless vigilance. It is a battlefield where every thought is a soldier, every belief a fortress wall. If you allow negative, fearful, or doubtful thoughts to infiltrate, they will erode your defenses, weaken your resolve, and sabotage your progress before it even begins. Guarding your mind means choosing carefully what you permit to enter its sacred hall. Just as a wise ruler controls who may cross the palace gates, so too must you control the influences that touch your consciousness. The careless acceptance of negativity, whether from others' opinions, discouraging circumstances, or your own inner critic, breeds weakness. It plants seeds of fear and hesitation, which grow into the weeds that choke your ambition and cloud your vision. You must develop the habit of constant awareness. Notice every thought that arises and test it against the standards of truth, courage, and possibility. Reject those that do not serve your highest good, and replace them with thoughts of strength, confidence, and determination. Like a watchful guardian, protect your mind from the invading forces of worry, envy, resentment, and despair. These are the enemies of success. Surround yourself with sources that nourish your mind, books, ideas, people, and experiences that inspire growth, optimism, and faith. Feed your mind daily with affirmations of your power, reminders of your purpose, and visions of your success. This mental diet fortifies your inner citadel and prepares you for the inevitable challenges ahead. Remember that the mind cannot distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. Negative thoughts, if repeated, become self-fulfilling prophecies. But so do positive thoughts. Guarding your mind means choosing the path of constructive thoughts and deliberately dismissing those that would undermine your faith and effort. A guarded mind is disciplined, focused, and resilient. It refuses to dwell on failure or defeat. Instead, it sees obstacles as lessons and temporary setbacks as stepping stones. This mindset creates an unbreakable foundation upon which your dreams can be built, brick by brick, day by day. To attract success, your mind must be a sanctuary of positive, empowering thoughts. Every moment spent guarding your mental realm is an investment in your future. Let no negativity enter unchecked. For it is within this guarded mind that your greatest power lies, a power that shapes your actions, controls your habits, and ultimately crafts the destiny you desire. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in the universe, a sacred key that unlocks the floodgates of abundance and success. It is the conscious act of recognizing and appreciating all that you already possess, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. To attract success with unwavering certainty, you must cultivate a heart and mind steeped in gratitude. for it creates a magnetic energy that draws prosperity, opportunity, and favor toward you. When you practice gratitude, you align yourself with the infinite flow of life's blessings. It shifts your focus away from what is lacking and toward the wealth that already surrounds you. This shift is not merely a change in attitude, it is a transformation of your mental and emotional state that signals to the universe your readiness to receive more. Gratitude acts as a powerful beacon, radiating a vibration that attracts like energy, compelling success to come to you effortlessly. Those who master gratitude understand that every achievement, every step forward, begins with an acknowledgement of the good already present. They do not wait until success arrives to be thankful. Rather, they give thanks daily in advance for the victories they intend to claim. This forward-looking gratitude fuels belief, strengthens resolve, and invites the invisible forces of the universe to conspire in their favor. Moreover, gratitude fosters humility, a vital quality for sustained success. It reminds you that no accomplishment is achieved alone and that every opportunity is a gift to be cherished. This humility opens doors, builds relationships, and cultivates a mindset receptive to growth and learning. Gratitude also protects your mind from the corrosive effects of envy, resentment, and dissatisfaction, emotions that repel success and cloud judgment. When your heart is full of gratitude, negativity loses its grip, and your mind remains clear, focused, and energized to pursue your goals with passion. To practice gratitude effectively, make it a daily ritual. Begin and end each day by listing the blessings in your life, your health, your talents, your relationships, your opportunities, and even the challenges that teach you valuable lessons. Speak your gratitude aloud with sincerity and conviction, allowing the feeling of thankfulness to permeate every cell of your being. This simple yet profound practice rewires your mind to see abundance where others see scarcity. It trains your subconscious to expect and attract good, thereby transforming your entire life experience. By embracing gratitude, you become a powerful magnet for success, drawing it closer with every thankful thought. It is a force that enriches your spirit, empowers your efforts, and lays the groundwork for a life filled with achievement and fulfillment. Take inspired action. Dreams and visions, no matter how vivid or powerful, remain mere fantasies unless they are matched by decisive, inspired action. To attract success through the law that governs all achievement, you must move beyond thought and belief into the realm of purposeful doing. Action is the bridge that connects the invisible world of ideas to the tangible realm of results. Without action, even the most fervent desire and clearest vision will falter and fade. But not all action is equal. There is a difference between busy work and inspired action. The former is aimless, mechanical, and often exhausting. The latter is deliberate, motivated by clarity, and propelled by passion. Inspired action arises naturally when your mind is aligned with your purpose and your belief is unwavering. It flows effortlessly yet powerfully from your deepest convictions and your vision of success. To take inspired action, you must first listen closely to your inner voice, the subtle nudges, the flashes of insight, the persistent urges that guide you toward the right steps. These are not random impulses, but the whispers of your subconscious, shaped by the laws of attraction and fueled by your faith. Acting on these impulses, even when the path is uncertain or the risks high, separates the truly successful from the merely hopeful. Inspired action demands courage. It calls for boldness in the face of fear, persistence when obstacles appear, and flexibility to adapt when plans shift. It requires that you step outside the comfort of hesitation and doubt and commit yourself wholly to the pursuit of your goal. Each action taken with intention and faith compounds the momentum, bringing you closer to your desired outcome. Moreover, inspired action transforms your environment. It awakens allies, opens doors and reveals opportunities that remain hidden to those who hesitate. When you act, the universe responds, sometimes with subtle signs, sometimes with profound shifts, guiding your journey with uncanny precision. Remember, waiting for perfect conditions or total certainty is the enemy of progress. Success belongs to those who recognize that the journey begins with a single, inspired step and continues with persistent movement forward. Even small actions, taken consistently and with purpose, generate a force that cannot be stopped. Inspired action is the practical expression of your inner conviction. It bridges the gap between thought and reality, turning dreams into plans, plans into deeds, and deeds into achievement. Without action, your vision remains locked within your mind. With it, success becomes not only possible but inevitable. Persist through setbacks. The path to success is never a straight line. It is riddled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments that test the very fiber of your character. To attract success and harness the invisible forces that govern achievement, you must develop the unyielding habit of persistence, a steadfast refusal to surrender when the winds of adversity blow fiercest. Setbacks are not punishments or signs of failure. They are essential tests designed to separate the determined from the faint-hearted. Each obstacle presents a lesson, each delay a hidden opportunity. Those who endure do not see setbacks as endpoints, but as stepping stones, each one bringing them closer to their ultimate goal. Persistence is the bridge between desire and its fulfillment. When others give up, the persistent press forward. When doubt and discouragement threaten to overwhelm, persistence fuels the flame of faith and keeps the mind focused on the prize. It is the unwavering commitment to your purpose that transforms temporary defeat into lasting victory. You must understand that setbacks often come disguised as defeat, but they are not final unless you accept them as such. The mind trained to persist views every failure as a signal to try again, armed with greater wisdom and renewed strength. The successful person welcomes challenges because they sharpen resolve and deepen understanding. To persist through setbacks requires a clear vision and an unshakable belief in the possibility of success. It demands that you rise every time you fall, that you confront fear and frustration with courage and patience. This persistence becomes a force of nature, unstoppable and relentless, bending circumstances to your will. Remember, persistence is not blind stubbornness. It is a disciplined, intelligent determination that adapts, learns, and grows stronger with each trial. It is fueled by purpose and guided by faith, driven by the conviction that no setback is permanent and no obstacle insurmountable. The power to persist through setbacks separates those who achieve greatness from those who merely dream. It is the quiet strength that carries you through darkness, the steady hand that steadies your course, and the indomitable spirit that assures your success is not a matter of if, but when. Success is not a matter of chance. It is the inevitable result of a mind prepared, a heart determined, and a will unshakable. By defining your clear purpose, cultivating unwavering belief, and visualizing your goals with vivid emotion, you set into motion the unseen forces that govern all achievement. When you speak the language of success, guard your mind from negativity, practice gratitude for every blessing, take inspired action, and persist through every setback. You transform yourself into a living magnet for all that you desire. Remember, the law that attracts success responds not to wishful thinking, but to deliberate intention coupled with relentless effort. It answers the call of those who dare to believe in themselves and commit fully to their purpose. This is the formula that turns dreams into reality, that converts hope into achievement, and that makes the impossible possible. Now is the moment to claim this power, to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the highest vision of yourself, to speak boldly, think fiercely, and act courageously. Success awaits those who master this law and live it every day. Rise with conviction, move forward with faith, and let the journey toward your greatest triumph begin.